On this segment, we're joined by Bob Hollinger, and we're talking about Oasis Senior Advisors. And Bob, thank you for taking a minute to be with us. Let's just start out by maybe you could give us a little background on how you help people, because today we reach an age where perhaps we have to find that next step in life where we're going to live, and you help people to do that.
Thank you. My name is Bob Hollinger. I'm a certified senior advisor. What I do is I provide a free service to help seniors and families of seniors connect the dots, which is often an overwhelming and confusing maze, as to the next step in senior housing, which might be memory care, it might be assisted living, it might be independent living here in the Lehigh Valley.
Now, you said it kind of quick, but that is a task, because not all places are the same. Right now, we're standing at Traditions of Hanover, right?
Yes.
And I know there are certain places, when somebody tells you what they're looking for, you can tend to know perhaps where to advise them on which way to go, right?
Yes, so there's three facets. One is location. People want to be near their loved one. The other is finances. And the third part is the level of care. And you want to connect all three of those dots to create a comfortable feeling in helping your senior loved one.
Do you find that the people that are contacting you are the children of people, or the people themselves, or who mostly looks to find a person like you? Because for me, it seems like you answer a lot of questions, you solve a lot of problems without somebody having to do all the education on their own.
Yeah, that's a good point. I more often than not deal with the families, the sons and daughters of the seniors. And you're right, it's an overwhelming task. And most people, they're going to wait, put off this decision. Mom and dad are fine at home. Then there comes a point where they realize that safety is an issue, that mom and dad are not okay at home, and then they have to make a move. And that's when they contact me. Again, it's a free service.
And that's the other part. It's a free service. So if someone's watching this and they're perhaps looking for, not even gotten to the point where they're not okay at home, but just to be with other seniors and to be together in a community that's fun. So the areas that you work in, or the areas that you find homes in, or is it just the Lehigh Valley?
It is Lehigh Valley. And I've spent over a year and a half researching, touring, visiting all the senior communities in the Lehigh Valley. And an issue that a lot of families are having, if it's a senior at home, they're by themselves all day, they're not stimulated mentally, they're not stimulated physically, they spend a lot of time watching TV, they don't eat very well. A lot of seniors eat frozen food, which is very high in sodium. And I just think for a lot of seniors, the social interaction in a community like Traditions, and there's a lot of other ones that are in the Lehigh Valley that would just be a great addition.
For their next step in life. So when we're thinking about that, okay, obviously cost plays a role.
Sure.
And maybe there are different choices you help people make based on what they can afford, correct?
Yeah, that's a huge factor. You have the Social Security. There's a lot of people that don't understand that there's VA aid if you were in the military during wartime, and then there could be pensions. It's a matter of connecting the dots financially to make it feasible. And one of the issues that a lot of people have is they make a decision emotionally, which is never a good choice. They have to be able to figure out what they can afford, where they'd like it to be, and again, the level of care that they need.
So in wrapping it up, if somebody's watching this, they just give you a call, right? And set up an appointment. Is that how you do it? You go to them, or they come to you, or how does that work?
Now, what we do here is if you contact me either through email, telephone call, text. I live right here in Macungie. My business is based in Macungie. If someone reaches out to me, I hold your hand through the whole process. I tour with you. I visit the communities with you. I handle all the negotiations with you and for you. Again, I'm your partner through till the very end.
Sounds interesting to me, and I think that what we're trying to do here is educate people locally that there is a person like you. They're not on their own. They don't have to go through the whole learning curve. They don't need to take a year and a half. So in a final word, do we leave anything out, or what would you like to leave people thinking about when they're thinking about Oasis Senior Advisors?
Well, Art, I got into this business because I wanted to make a difference. My mother had a stroke 6 years ago, and I was faced with the decision of where to put her. She eventually passed 2 weeks later, but it opened my eyes to the fact that there's so many other people trying to go through this overwhelming and unbelievable unbelievably emotional experience. My father recently suffered from dementia, and I had to find a place for him. Fortunately, I knew all the communities in the Lehigh Valley, but I get it. Yeah, I've been through it personally, and there's a lot that I can help advise you with in addition to the community. So if there's any senior questions that you have, it's a free service. I'll be glad to help you in any way I can.